Welcome to Thriver TV, the place to break free from narcissistic abuse with quantum tools and understandings. In today's Thriver TV episode, I want to talk to you about law of attraction, what it really is and what it does in regard to narcissistic abuse, and how to finally say, embody and mean not my reality and effectively dispel a narcissist forever. Okay, before we get started, thank you everyone who subscribed to my channel for supporting the Thriver mission. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I want to remind you to please do. And if you like this video, please make sure that you hit the like button. Now, let's get going. Okay, so I want to have a look at when you think you are saying no and you aren't. When you are trying to create an abuse-free life from a logical perspective, it's very limited. Your real life experience will show you that what I am saying is true. So you may logically be saying not my reality with intense passion and conviction, yet the narcissist's antics, nastiness and poison still continues in your life. And no matter how much you declare you don't want it and you haven't chosen it as your reality, it continues to be so. Why is this your experience? Because what is in your life experience is not being chosen by you logically. It's being called forth by you emotionally. And much of this is unconscious. It's all to do with your almighty subconscious programs that not only control the billions of biochemical processes that define you as a living, breathing human being, but also control to the letter your participation, application, and connections in your life, both positive and negative. Our painful inner traumas and beliefs are felt as fear, pain, righteousness, and adamant no's. These are the things that we're most passionate about eliminating in our life. Yet, the incredible irony is these are the things that continue to enter our life experience over and over again. I adored listening to an Esther Hicks message about making a pie in a kitchen many years ago, where a person was paranoid about the possibility of getting garlic in their pie. Sure enough, garlic got in that pie. And the reason it got in the pie is because the no that was being passionately declared was in fact a whopping great yes. The subconscious program with intense emotional energy of garlic horrifies me connected to generating the reality of that subconscious program to the letter. So how the garlic got in that pie is irrelevant. The almighty subconscious has unlimited permutations and ways available in the field to unfold itself. Your subconscious fulfilling the subconscious program is as absolute as the law of gravity, and it will always find a way. Can you understand now that you vehemently declaring that the narcissist is not your reality can make him or her even more so? So let's have a look at, should you ignore what the narcissist does? Okay, so maybe, so does this mean that you are meant to ignore what the narcissist is doing so that you're not emotionally affected by their behavior? In my experience, it's a very rare individual who just decides to let it all go and actually manages to do this. And this is where I am totally not a fan of the stock standard law of attraction processes that are generally this. Take your focus off what you don't want and put it onto what you do want. When subconscious programs are entrenched in trauma energy, they activate survival programs. And these survival programs mess significantly with our nervous and limbic systems and hijack not just our emotions, but also our minds. These inner programs, such as the people who are supposed to love and care for me hurt me, abandon me, and even annihilate me, have incredible power driving them. The cognitive mind is only responsible for 5% of our life, and it is the servant of the almighty subconscious, not the master of it. By trying to choose a new path that simply is a different focus only makes the subconscious program reinforce itself more firmly. And this is why, in regard to trauma recovery, if we try to think ourselves into indifference, positivity and relief, it's a grueling uphill battle that invariably leads to you sliding back into even more pain, helplessness and feelings of failure and feeling defective. We don't get better and we don't do better or experience better. Let's have a look at addressing the horrible reality in a way that works. Okay, so if we wish not my reality to work for real with a narcissist, we know that adamantly declaring the statement doesn't work. We know also that ignoring what is happening in your reality doesn't work either. The truth is, presently the trauma of the narcissist is your reality. So how do we get the switch to not my reality? By understanding where our reality really comes from, which is from inside of ourselves. It unfolds from our all-powerful subconscious programs that are interconnected with everything and everyone in the field within our personal life experience. Therefore, nothing that you do outside of yourself, no pushing back or ignoring it, is going to work. What is going to work, however, is changing your subconscious programs that are matching what is taking place with the narcissist. So how do we do that? Much more simply than you can ever imagine. In fact, it requires no cognitive effort. All it takes is for you to take your focus off the outside world, which you have no control over, and move it onto your inner emotional world. The what hurts right now in regard to what the narcissist is triggering off inside of you is the reality creating the reality. Our subconscious programs appear in our consciousness, letting us know what they are via our emotions. By using an effective quantum tool to reach your subconscious emotional energy, you can load up and release this energy directly from inside of you. This means you can let it go. That's what it's all about. And when you do this for real, it means the original belief systems that were underpinning the trauma energy wrapped up in your inner being leaves as well. This means the subconscious program no longer exists inside of you. And this means it is no longer creating the validity of that painful belief in your life. How do you know when we've effectively let go and eradicated a limiting, painful inner subconscious belief? We know because when we think about this thing that previously was hurting us, there's no painful energy on it anymore. Let me explain. Previously, when we thought about what the narcissist was doing to us, it triggered pain, fear, dread, and anxiety. The thoughts we had connected to it were of helplessness and powerlessness. No matter how much rage and righteousness we had on board as defenses, that pain is still underneath it. After such a subconscious shift, when we think about what the narcissist did or is doing, those feelings of fear and pain are no longer there. We have completely different thoughts. We see it for what it is. We no longer have the internal match to personalize and internalize the behavior, making it about us. Now there is a separation, a distinctly different feeling which goes like this. That's you, but this is me. Meaning, I am no longer sucked in, sucker punched, triggered, or handing power over. Rather, I am deciding and taking action regarding what is my reality. In certain cases, this may be doing nothing because there is no need to. And you deeply know with your newfound wisdom inside that there is no point doing anything. or reacting or acting in any way to certain things. You're just starving it of energy. And this is not a logical decision. It's a solid, anchored inner knowing of the thoughts and feelings connected with your true self state on the topic of the person in your life now. Or you may know deeply inside you that without the previous emotional derailment of your triggers, you can now factually, calmly, and in a concise, documented way, take action to create boundaries and accountability with this person. And you have zero fear about that or their reaction to it. And you know if fear does come up again, meaning another inner subconscious program to be addressed, that you will turn inwards, go to it, and release it. When you become the true inner subconscious programs of not my reality, and you say it as a calm, untriggered, solid inner state, you will feel, think, and do in alignment with not my reality. You will line up with all of the ideas, inspiration, support, people, synchronicities, and even miracles that unfold more of that. Remember how your subconscious has unlimited access and availability to all the permutations of the field in your reality to help unfold the reality of your subconscious beliefs? So what do you think happens when they're aligned with a different reality? I promise you with all of my heart that when you release the trauma that the narcissist is triggering within you and all the painful beliefs that were connected with it, when they organically leave your being as well, you will be able to say authentically, not my reality. And you'll be able to say this because this is the absolute truth of your true self and your true life. False selves and abuse are not your reality. Can you deeply feel any of the results of addressing your reality and where it's really going on? Okay, so if you want to start getting aligned with these truths to boost and actualize your recovery beyond your wildest dreams, then I'd love to help you. So please partner with me in the Thriver way by clicking the link at the top right of this video. And if you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe that you'll be notified as soon as each new one is released. And if you like this, click like. Also, please share with your community so that you can help people awaken to these truths. And as always, I'm looking forward to answering your comments and your questions below. So until the next one, you know what to do. Keep smiling, keep healing, and keep thriving because there is nothing else to do. Lots of love. Bye-bye.